Like I teased, Tuasivi Nomura is joining us. Keely Orr, Sean Cody, and Max Brown. Stevie, I know that's what they call you, so I'm gonna take liberties here. You've got an increased role lately at inside linebacker. How is that playing time feeling for you?
I think it feels amazing. Finally getting my chance to go out and show what I can do.
Stevie, you've been out there, and one part of your game that I love watching, man, is how you hit and how you tackle. You seem like you have a passion for getting out there, man, and putting those pads on somebody. Where does that instinct to tackle come from? Did you grow up being a hitter, or is it kind of grown on you?
It's actually a funny story. When I first started playing football, I was not a hitter at all, and my dad was my coach, and he used to have everyone hitting me as hard as they can, and I hated it.
You're the practice dummy?
Basically.
The big bag for everybody.
Yeah, but eventually that's all I knew. So I was ready to hit everybody, and that's all I chose to do.
When you do adjust from more of an outside linebacker role to get more reps inside, what's the biggest adjustment for you between the two positions? I
think it's just it's kind of similar, to be honest, just all around in the linebacker room. But I think more inside is playing downhill on run and then getting back for passes.
How would you describe your mindset this season in the sense that Shane Lee, Eric Gentry, and Ryland Goforth got the nod, and then slowly a rotation started, and now you're one of the starters? Does your prep change at all, or were you always prepping like you were going to be a starter?
Not at all. Nothing should change. I think it should all stay the same. I prepare the same every day, go out there and do the best I can.
Stevie, what's it like to have a Polynesian player like Talanoa Hufanga that last weekend lead the team out and know what he meant to USC and what it means to that Polynesian culture at USC when players like that? What does that mean for you and your culture?
It means a lot to the culture, to me especially. Just knowing that we could go out and represent where we came from and represent our families on the stage that we have.
We were talking about it on the stage last week, and the difficulty going up against mobile quarterbacks and the challenges that they present. When you are asked to do the quarterback spy role, when you're not rushing, you're not pass dropping, you're just kind of monitoring a dual threat quarterback there, what's the mindset? What are the coaching points there? What are you trying to focus on in that role?
So if it's a quick quarterback that could get out, so you just want to know the best angles and just the open spots that he has to take, and basically just shut those down so where he doesn't have the opportunity to take those or the confidence in his mind to go that route.
Coming off of the performance of Cal, how would you evaluate how the defense played?
I say it was a very great start at the beginning. We may have had some up and downs towards the end, but I'm just proud that we finished the game off and got that win.
Talk about Coach Odom a little bit. He seems like he gets after you guys, but he can have a good time with it. You guys lose. You've had without Gentry and Goforth for a couple of weeks now. How's Coach Odom kind of dealt with that, and then what do you think about him as a coach?
I love him. He's a very passionate coach. He has one job here. He wants to come here, get us better, and to win games. And he definitely shows that on the field and in the meeting rooms.
I'm up there in the press box, and he's up there too. Yeah. And I can hear when you guys make a play, he pounds the wall like he's trying to send a message to me. And I'm like, oh, Coach, jeez.
How do you know it's him?
I know it's him. I can see him. I look over that thing, and I'm like, that's okay, Coach.
That's funny. Compared to last year, how is this scheme different? What are you being asked to do maybe this year that you haven't been asked to do in years prior?
I think it's more for the LBs. It's more for us. They cut up the front, so it's more for us to just play downhill and make some plays.
Now, we've talked about this on this show, but we haven't actually talked to you about it. The broken finger mid-play. 2 more tackles, I believe. Can you just take us through, was it adrenaline? How do you play through that?
Yeah, it was definitely adrenaline that kept me going. I didn't really feel it. As most people were like, bro, if I seen that, I would have quit. I would have dropped out.
Passed out?
Yeah, but I just looked at it initially. I saw it sticking up, but I thought it was my nail sticking through. So I was like, oh, that's kind of weird. Like, how did it do that? Then I looked again, and my nail was still there. and I was like, there's only one thing, like that's got to be the bone.
Oh no.
But I just kept playing. There was more plays to be made. They were already getting ready to run a play. I wasn't just going to run off.
Of course not. Let's stay out there and do that.
Who cares about bones? You know.
You guys are crazy.
I dislocated a finger one time. I mean, it looks funny, but not the bone sticking out, man. And was there blood involved? Like, what did that look like when you look down at that gnarly, mangled digit down there, man?
It was pretty nasty. I'm not going to lie.
Was it just numb into it? You couldn't feel it? Yeah. How's it healing up?
It looks solid.
It healed really good.
Oh.
Shout out to Russ Romano there.
There you go.
Stuff.
Was it
Training
gross?
stuff.
Like, were you grossed out by yourself at all?
Nah, I'm not really grossed out by stuff like that.
Okay. Well, that's good.
So in high school, you had Drake Jackson on one end and Corey Foreman on the other.
Yeah.
What was that like in high school playing behind those dudes?
It was great. They would just make the rush easy and then open it up for me.
Did anybody score any points on you guys?
I mean, yeah, people scored on us. But, yeah, we had some solid athletes on that team.
Well, the Trojans take on Colorado on Friday. Be sure to go to the Coliseum or check it out on TV.